Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah, it was a bit muffled earlier, but that was better.
Yeah, fine, mate. If it goes a bit crappy, just let
It is a bit.
I'll unplug my headphones. He's not in there, mate. You're in now. Right. What I'll do, guys, I'll just delete these. Uh, so I'll just go through this trade here and how it all started. And if anyone's got any questions, just literally just fire away in the chat, and I'll answer any questions that I can. But basically, when I come onto a chart, the first thing I do is look for liquidity. So it's three or more touches. If it's at an angle, if it's equal highs, then it's two's fine. But what we look for is trend line, then we get a liquidity sweep. So this is the banks and manipulation. I mean, so what it then does, it breaks structure below here, so sweeps up, comes below here. Even so, even one of these, but it breaks the lot anyway. So once it's broken the structure after a sweep, I would then look for the couple of key areas around the sort of like top of the actual move, or a lot of the time you get this, you get like a little up candle here before the continuation of the move. As long as it's fairly high up, I'll mark it. I'll just zoom in so you can see that bit there. No, even this full candle here or to the imbalance is fine as well. Usually it'll fill in balance. What I'll do is I'll just bar replay it and go through this as I would if it was a live trade. And if anyone, like I say, if anyone's got any questions, ask me and I'll answer any questions that I can. Once this has happened, I've literally just set an alert at the bottom of this box. Set another one there in case it broke as well. I know it doesn't. Now. So all I'm waiting for now is the price to enter this red box here. As soon as it does, I would come onto the 15-minute time frame and wait for a 15-minute break of structure. I think I'd have got an alert there. So all I would do here, if it triggered yet. I've set me alert at this 15-minute structure low here. What is got a structure here? Pull back. And I'd wait until this triggers, unless I'd keep checking it just in case it creates a new high and then breaks under the structure this video created here. Then create a new high from this. So I would now move my alert down here. New 15-minute structure created. Wait for it to close below. Now it's closed below. this here. Just zoom in so you can see. So I was waiting for it close below that line. Obviously, I've got it with this candle here. This now, so this one's quite a difficult one. So I'm just so yeah, still waiting for this structure here. But I'd have still had me a late down there because this was just sideways movement really. And then it created a real new high. Then I moved it. So at this point, I was waiting for it to break the line there. Now they've clearly broken structure on the 15. I would be marking this wick high here to a third point of imbalance here. So, because of the width here, I think you could be to this point here, but because of the width, it's just a bit safe. Just make sure I not miss the imbalance. And again, literally just set my later. Move my layer to the open of this box again. Once it gets back to the box, now just waiting for a 1 minute break of structure. Now that it's entered, that meal later would have gone off. Just waiting for a 1 minute break of structure. So at the minute, I would be, depending on if this gets broken, I'd move it to this one here. But at the minute, I would say it's here. There was, now I've been looking for a break below that line. Yeah, now we've got a decent close there. So again, we'd come and look at the width from the width high, which is up here. Look at width high. The starting of the imbalance. Now, this is just how I trade, so it could be other people might want to do the 5 minutes, things like that. But like I said, I just stick to the one. So, mate, can you see my screen now?
No, it just says your name.
Sorry, bear with me a sec. Don't know what happened. You see that now, mate? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just carry on where I was. I don't know what happened. It's yeah. Actually, just spazzed out for some reason. So yeah, once Bryce enters me zone, I actually got it right at the time. So, I think originally I had my zone set to this low here. Rest of all that was just sideways movement. Yeah, so now, obviously, it broke that low. Moved to this point here, but now it's broken that low. Up to the somewhere in here, so the wick height, the first point of imbalance, which is there, across there. Because this is all fairly imbalanced below here, I decided that this one would be my entry zone. I didn't take it, I missed it, but I had it sort of like up to this point, but I took a few days off the charts. But from this point, I've literally, now it's broken that, I'd like to say, I've decided which zone it was, and this would be my entry. Give it a little bit if you want it. I'll drop to the 15 minutes point here. Pick some relevant targets for the low. Longer term, I'd sort of be aiming for that, but you've got targets underneath here. So maybe think about at least extending that as a target. And obviously it could go further. Yeah. So that'd be pending set now. So yeah, you can touch it in there. You can see, touch it in there pretty perfectly. And away it goes to where you'd want it to be. I'd want it is that line and bounce a little bit. I'd probably set a tape pocket there, and or once it bounced off, maybe I'd be looking for a sweep, and maybe a sweep and then a breaker structure. So what you get a lot of the time with trend lines is you get that little pullback, sweep, and then it'll sometimes come back up. So I'd have been, after seeing this, I'd have certainly been looking to set a take profit under here, or move my stop loss to just above these highs here. Pretty sure it goes quite a long way, to be fair. Yeah, so you go the wrong way. But if I'd have been brave enough to have actually been in it, I'd have just been probably trying to follow 15-minute structure. So for me, there's no structure breaks in here from the entry. No, that's how it's structured, to be honest. Yeah, so yeah, there's no 15-minute break, so I'd maybe still be in this if I'd got in it, but it's all just the same. It just goes. Yeah. I'd have maybe been taken out at some point around here, to be honest. If I'd have classed this as structure, maybe somewhere around here. But you can see that the trade goes a hell of a long way. That's a 90 to 1 there with a bit of padding. That was one that I missed last week. I missed 4 or 5 last week because UJ was about the same. If anyone's got any questions, guys, by the way, just ask. I know someone put something before and I missed it. But again, come out of this zone, it's beating knocked a couple of highs here. I wasn't too convinced on his zone, to be honest. I thought price might come and still listing balance into that zone. A little sweep in here, but I'm out the box anyway, to the zone and waited. Played out perfectly again. But it's just the same thing over and over again. Good point of interest. I'll not do the box on this, I'll just let it play out so you can all sort of see it again, but it's higher time from point of interest. Wait for your box to be hit. Set a break structure. Rip measure is 15. I'd be down here for this structure. 15. Some people would say this sort of stuff is structure, but not fully convinced. Great. Now it's even setting up a trade down here as well. Again, once it's set your orange box, just waiting for come back, break for 1 minute, drop to 1 minute here. I think probably this would have been my most recent 1 minute from this touch here. It doesn't break that. Then soon it creates a new one. Creates a new low. Below here. Yeah, so Stephen just says if price basically breaches my POI zone, go straight away. The box is just deleted and valid trade. It's as soon as it breaches any of the boxes. So even if it was on, I'll just go back to say 15. If price comes into my zone at all, and say even if it's just a wick, just roll on. Say if the candle comes up here and literally just wicks, even if it's 5 pips like that invalid to me. So I'll just delete the box. But what you find is sometimes price will come in here, break the 15, do its thing. I mean, it might drop, it might try around a bit. It then might come and break that previous high. So in that case, and I'll just move my orange box across. So it's the most, if it gets broken to the highs, on this one, if it gets broken to the high side, I restart the same full box. From the previous, so it was 15 minutes and I've got an orange box here. If that breaks it, restart the orange box here. But as long as it doesn't break the high of the box, the zone is still valid for me. So I've been waiting for it to close below this structure here, a little pullback. I'd have maybe even counted these as structure, to be honest, but I can't remember. I can't remember it was. I've been really busy with work, but yeah, it's closed below here anyway, so I'd have been really certain of that. So obviously, as soon as the price come in, I was looking for it to break that. It pulled it here, so that would have been back to this zone. And again, it's one of them that it looks a lot clearer on me to read at the entry. I like to look for a sort of style of candle. So I'm looking for an up move and then a big push away afterwards. So there's imbalance in here. And I like this candle to be like the candle that causes damage, if you like, to switch liquidity here, to then put the big push away. Sometimes you get it right at the very top here. Obviously, it's not here, or it's just width, so you can't really see what's going on with this one. You can just below there. But I didn't believe price would come back to here anyway. See, a lot of it just from seeing the same thing over and over and over again. So just take this back a touch. So obviously, once it broke this low here or that one, whatever I said it was, then pending would be set obviously from that zone. And again, I'd be looking at dropping to the 15 or the hourly and looking for targets. So no, I drew this on earlier. It goes again, the trend line will be pretty much identical to the last one. Again, it's not the same trade I don't think. But yeah, like I say, I'd have seen this now that I extended this line, so I'd have expected to it and sweep into it. And again, he does it perfectly. Again, follow structure on the 15. I'll go back over it in a sec. It's been a long time to hold, but again, from the entry here, that's the 15-minute struck for me while I'd have been in that trade. As price is moving along, once it sort of like does this and then break below this after this, I would then be moving my stop loss somewhere just above this high anyway. But as you can see, this one actually went 95 to 1. So if you'd have risked 1%, then you'd have been brave to hold it. Like you'd have been 95 grand up on 100 grand account. So that was another one that I missed last week. Also, this one. I mean, you're probably assuming a lot of you see me putting these in the chat anyway, but it's literally just the same thing over and over and over again. It's just If you're a point of interest, obviously there's different ways to find them. It's mainly liquidity sweeps, basically. Let's say trend line, torch, sweep, break the structure. You maybe that's how structure, but that structure for me. From there to there, and then again, there's no. If you look at this, it's a great example to show actually. So obviously it's done liquidity sweep, and then it goes to break the structure. But from here, because of all these widths, it don't really look like there's any imbalance above here. So, which is why I did this zone and not really do anything else. Because if the market's balanced, the price doesn't really need to come back for it, I don't believe. So I think what I would have done is kind of maybe drawn a separate box. With the settle area out, but I was anticipating this one was going to be the right one. But yeah, we'll see what the price comes back. Because I've done it to that, then a new price had to come at least to like the bottom of this green candle here. So when this happened, I knew it wasn't of any interest to me because I knew it needed to come for a tiny bit more amount in there. So what I think happens is if something comes up and fills partial amounts of imbalance, it's a liquidity trap. So it creates liquidity just below my zone, ready to sweep liquidity, do its thing, and then drop. But like I say, it's just the same thing. Come on the charts, mark your trend lines, look for liquidity sweep, break the structure, draw your box if you're your imbalance, usually with high to the start of the imbalance. So it could be included all this, but I didn't think it was going to go that high. If it had, I'd have altered me box. But again, it's just the same thing. So 15-minute enters the red box, break structure below here, comes back, does the same thing on the 1 minute. This is 1 minute structure. Just literally zoom into your play it through again. Like I say, if anyone's got any questions, guys, just ask them. I will try and answer anything. I feel like I'm just repeating myself, but I think like the more that you all see it, it'll become the norm. So obviously create a low here, come into the red box, late would have been off here, create a high, come down, broke in this zone here, break the structure, and then literally come back to the zone, with high, to the first point of imbalance. So this is a bit difficult on the 15 because there's not really any imbalance in there because of all these widths. But I know obviously a lot of the time you get your width, you get pushed down, you get this. I think on the fibs it's probably 72% mark, 82% mark. And if it's ultra difficult like this one is, I'll just drop to the 10 minutes. Yeah, it just looks a bit bad. So I'd have maybe gone to this one here on the 15. So first point of imbalance with high. But like I say, I only drop to the 10 if it's messy. Certainly like the bottom is gone. Break the structure. Below the one here. Structure. So I don't know if I can't remember if it breaks below here, but if it broke below there, I'd be pretty much as certain as you can be. This is also a structure point. This is probably the hardest part I struggle with. Some of these trades is identifying the actual structure. Some of them are as clear as daylight, and others are they're not too certain. But yeah, broke below that as well. I think. But like I say, I'll take this anyway. If it just broke below that one, that's good enough for me. Especially with this move here, it deliberately wanted to break that point for a reason. So once it broke that, again, just same thing, guys. It's really simple. Just this chandelier to the imbalance on the width here. High, width high to the imbalance. I think that would load better on a lower time frame than I haven't got before. It takes a while, this one, to get to where it needs to be. It might even break this one. Just run tight. Even give you multiple entries as well. I wouldn't have even ever took these. It doesn't meet my sort of trading confirmations. It is what I'm going to be working on, try and get these sort of entries, but because of this, I like to wait for a 15-minute break, 1 minute break structure, whereas these trades don't give the same confirmation. So it's not something I'm able to do at the minute, but yeah, assuming you can all tell that it goes roughly this far. I've set all three of that sort of thing, but if you could have got 3 entries on this, well, that's 68, 32, so 100 to 1, 20 to 1 off the 3 entries. I think it gives more entries a day. I think it gives me another entry anyway. It's possible 4 entries on this altogether. So you could have made serious money if you're confident enough to do these sort of trades as well. But yeah, so that's about it for that one. Yeah, like I say, it's all the same thing, guys. I just literally pick the zone from sweep, wait for a 15-minute break structure, 1 minute break structure, ready to go.